silent while you tell me how great I am. Yeah. Right, we're back to just long poems now. How long have I done?
Oh, you're doing good.
Right.
You're all right.
Give me a sort of 2-minute warning. Right, it's always in the bisexual poem. And it's called Bi. When she lies on her side, there is a dramatic curve from just below her breast to her hip. Deep, deep, dramatic curve. Sharp fall and rise like the indrawn breath of sudden desire. When he presses to me, I feel pale bones and sharp-drawn skin, taut, breath in, out, under my soft hands, lying on his hardwood chest. She has a mossy pebble over a brook of cream and citrus. Our love takes many shapes and pleasures that nourish and engage. He gives Brooks male blanket kiss, rough with corn-coloured spibble. His salmon swims upstream as we ate together. My love is not a thing of indecision, but of the sweet pain of wanting, of tasting and sharing one you, us, from all our countries of thought and identity, to this one sacred moment of being all flesh. All the poets are that. I don't know if you've ever spent ages writing poems and then sort of gone, oh? Which, well, yeah. But I sent this to 2 experts, and they both said, so if you like it, applaud me. If you don't like it, you need to boo and hiss Chris and Angela. Right, this is called My Life Story by Waste Paper Basket number 567. Like you do, you know. We talked about it in the factory, where, hastily assembled, we'd worried about where we'd go and what our lives would be like. There was this one organic hamper, very impressive, who told us all about Wicker Heaven. Oh, Wicker as in Wicker ER, not Wicker with an A on the end. So it's the stuff you build terrible conservatory furniture for, paper stuff. Sorry, that's out of the poem. Who told us all about Wicker Heaven, where it would never rain and we'd only creep when we felt like it. I can prove it, she said, and she was right. On my side, a label, Wicker Heaven, number 567. I was so proud, I felt so strong, my plastic lining shone. And so I was sent to a woman and placed in the corner of the living room, as it should be. There was a rain of apple cores and odd bits, and whenever the recycling bin sneered at me from the moral high ground of the kitchen, I'd think of Wicker Heaven, away from their bitching, and feel happy to be me. Then the recycling bins got nicked from outside. Suddenly I came into my own. TV guides, flyers, shopping lists, a screwed up can, a pointless pencil. I dealt happily with them all. But my owner became sad. She didn't empty me anymore. In came torn love letters and tissues and tears. And she squashed in after them chocolate wrappers, crisp packets and broken jewellery. Photographs with a head cut out. The heads collecting in the bottom of me in the dust. That's my job really, said the guillotine. I did my best. I held as much as I could and tried to tell her, see, I am reliable. I am here. I am 567, one of those chosen for Wicker Heaven. And eventually she emptied me and filled me with better things. Letters of acceptance, invitations, cards and musings. One day a peach stone tore my plastic lining. Peach juice seeped through and began to rot my wicker. I'd started to mould, but she didn't see. She was out mostly. Finally, she noticed and took me out. I thought to empty me, but no. She left me in the big black bin, the stairway to Wicker Heaven, and my heart soared. I had done my duty well and faithfully, and soon I will be going to Wicker Heaven, where I will be rewoven in the shape of anything I like, and filled only with leaves and love poems. I'm so happy. Seems to be taking some time to get there, though. That is what happens, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, right. I think probably penultimate poem. I've been struggling a bit lately. I'm writing a lot of 4 in the morning poems. The pain of my arthritis has caused me to not be able to sleep. And due to high blood pressure, I've had to come off the med that deals with my hormone disorder, which has been just lovely for all my friends as well, as I say snooty things and the wrong thing at the wrong time, sit there and get grumpy and unpleasant. So that's been just fabulous. So this is a poem about being suicidally depressed at 4 a.m. Your poets can handle it.
We're all friends, depression
Yeah, I know. So this is called other. I would die now to feel other, to feel otherwise, to feel other ways. I could cut and watch blood run because it would be other and I wouldn't be as I am now. I could fire a hot-nosed bullet into me because it would shoot me to other and I would not be as I am now. I could jump and feel air and force impel me and I would laugh as I fell to my final embrace, flying into other and I would not be as I am now. I could walk into a cage of snarling, unfed beasts and be happy to be their meal because I love them and it would be other and I would not be as I am now. Oh, to cut, to jump. Oh, I curl up and beg myself, please, 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 please. And I do not know if I am pleading to find a way to be other or to find a way to stand being who I am now. I could have an accident, be hit by a car or contract something final and be happy because it would be something other and I would not be as I am now. The pleading and the fantasy of otherness goes on for now. Right, this is probably going to be my last one. This is about my upbringing, and anyone who has known me for more than about a nanosecond knows I had a bit of a strange upbringing. This one's about priests, and millions of priests came to our house when I was a kid. My father was headmaster of the local big Catholic school in Lancaster, and he also has a papal knighthood, and he ran the Catenians, and my mother ran the Catholic Women's League and all this sort of stuff. So we have priests all the time for dinner. I mean, 2 dinners, sorry. We're not that weird. Not that. Also, I must say something about race here. Yes, quote from my father: "We're not racists, but we don't like Jews." So there is an element to that. Yeah, so, oh God, you know that. Right. So this poem is called Confession. You know, I've tried to sort of get rid of all that, but anyway, Confession. They were not remote and Latinate figures to me, wielding the power of the sermon over us and the clock, bereft of humanity, bereft of cock. No, there was a constant play of dominoes to our house, one obsequious, so we despised him. One who showed me that his dog collar was cut from a fairy liquid bottle. You get 3 or 4 from one. The kind one who said of the most horrible people that they need more love. The shy one whose Catholic persona I never got past. And the one that I, gauche ignorant girl, goggled at, the first black man I'd ever seen. A missionary priest, enduring the staring girl who was still embarrassed by and ashamed of memory. Then there was the one who drank. And oh, the sombre one with an air of inner pain whom I felt guilty for fancying. All of you, each of you is a man, human but not, familiar but strange. Why are you celibate in a black dress? What forms wing through your dreams? What thoughts slip unbidden to your hidden mind? Where and to whom does your heart fly in secret? And where did they go? Those crows who alighted so briefly at our house to be fed and flew off to strange ornithological lives. Now many in their graves, dominoes toppled in rows. One left the priesthood, some terrifyingly the same, but most I just don't know. And I'm filled with the frustration of having lost the chance to grasp something I failed to understand over 30 years ago.